I can hit the zoom. On Fox today. 32 million Spanish just turned 18 in this country. 32. This was some Spanish girl that came here legally. She did all the statistics and shit on Fox. 32 million turn 18. They're registered that can vote now. So if there's 32 million, right, people born here, she said, all the illegal kids born here, they're American citizens. So you can imagine how many others are here. I told you, they supersede our population. You know, I told you, there won't be Trump will be the last white president. And in 5 to 6 years, if this country is still afloat, right, if it hasn't, it's already spent itself into Never Never Land, all right? You know, who can buy a car, a nice car, you want a real nice car, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. You know? Insurance. You know what the sales tax on that is? Huh? In Massachusetts. Ridiculous. This is what I'm saying. And the sales tax is so high in Massachusetts, 6.5%. It went up another quarter. It's because of the illegals. Now, I told you, they supersede our population. In another, I don't know, I'd say 3 to 4 years, Spanish will be the #1 language in the United States. Now, everybody laughing at me saying, are you nuts? I'm serious. They never made it so English was the #1 language. They never did it. They never passed a law saying English not. Used to be colonies, the French settlement, the Spanish settlement in the United States when there were colonies. You know, I told you, they supersede our children, our young children. I said this all in my other videos. And I'd say no more than 5 years from now, there won't be no more white people, because the white people are doing it. Presidents are racist. You know? Big change is coming to this country. Big change. It's going to end up just like all those other countries that they came from. Never Mexico, beautiful country. Oil rich, everything. Could have got off the ground. You know, growing up as a kid, I never heard, well, that whole Congress, Senate, and all that. The white people are being faded out, and they're doing it to themselves anyways. Look at this impeachment. Totally against the law, what they're doing. No due process, no lawyer present. It's a joke. And the American people sit back and do nothing. Their gun rights are being taken away. You know, Trump's going to sign that where I die and I got guns. My kid has to go through a background check to own my guns. Oh, he's a felony. Huh? 5 years in jail. Huh? Growing up as a kid, I go all over the place. I never heard of a 15-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl, now a 15-year-old boy. They let them out. Three of them let them out of prison, illegal aliens. All right. So they must have went after the kid that probably said something about them to the cops or something. So sanctuary state and all that shit, and the sheriff's department, don't tell lies. They go and kill this kid, 15-year-old kid. Then they axe his head off, his arms and legs. And that don't upset the American people. It don't. 5,000 Americans murdered by illegals. Another 35 to 40,000 killed in drunk driving. That don't upset the American people. Over 1 million crimes committed against the American people. Larceny, rape, and everything. And that don't friggin' American people could care less. See, where I live, it's getting to be a point where one accident can actually cripple 100 towns in the major cities. Really. Because there's so many cars in the building when it should be stopped. They're limited in towns. You can build so many residential areas. You know, I mean, so many friggin' condos. And they're going up like wildfire where I live. Crazy. And the streets, one way this way, one way that way. Not getting any bigger. And it's bumper to bumper. Going to Mass General, I went to the Mass General. Couldn't even, it was bumper to bumper from Revere to Mass General. Bumper to bumper, all the way there, 2 hours. It's corruption. See, Massachusetts has been corrupt for years. Our registry's corrupt. Our state police are corrupt. Everybody's corrupt. It falls eventually. It seeks its own destruction. And we got this all over the country, wherever the Democrats are in control. And how can the American people want communism? Which I don't understand. If Warren gets in, she's going to get 70% of your pay. All workers. The rich, she'll probably take the whole friggin' thing from them. This might all end pretty soon, people. Me driving back and forth. Just want to let you know. I'll probably have to do a video, go out at my house, jump in the car, and just do a video. It's like things don't stop. If my life can get worse, it gets worse. My doctor, I tell them, they should have did the operation when the nurses didn't believe me that I had a coffin with me. I said, just keep my mouth wet. Well, they didn't believe it, and they canceled the surgery for the cancerous tumor I got. All right, now, that was 2 months ago. Now, we're in the 7th, 8th month. I told you it was going to happen. 7, 8 months waiting list. All right, if it metastasized, I'm a dead man. 1-inch tumor on my left kidney. They find that I need stents in my main arteries. All right, and I got a heart problem. I got a murmur, right? Probably, I had it for years, I know about it. Like, everybody's heart flows at a 0.8, right? Mine's flowing at a 0.3. If it goes any lower, he said open heart surgery. I says, I could give a shit to the doctor about that, about the stents. I go, by the time I go, the cancer's gonna kill me before those 2 other things are gonna kill me. So they find more problems. It's getting so hard to get an operation in this state. It's gonna get a lot harder. Just wanted to let you know all that. The illegals are ruining everything. Because they're all scamming the system, right? 1/4 of the budget is going to the friggin' illegals here. Everybody's scamming it. And no one bothers them. No one bothers them. They protect murderers and killers, the sheriff's department here. Instead of turning them over to ICE, all right? Our jails right now, our jails all over the country, all right, are filling up with murderers, illegals that are murderers and killers and rapists, are filling up all our prisons. half of them are all illegals. In all our prison, the population, half of them are all illegals. See, Jeff Frentz, I told you, I said, what did I say? I said in 2 years, maybe a little longer, it'll be legal to own a gun. And I said that before that moron said, I'm coming to take your ARs, your AKs. All right? The red flag laws, I did all the videos in the red, which I am a victim of. The red flag laws. The red flag laws are confiscation. And every state is taking that on. All right? See what I mean? They're taking your guns, and the American people are doing nothing. Watch the guns. They got the guns and they make them outlawed. I guarantee you there will be a dictator in that White House. There will be. If the country is standing, if it ain't at a world, how bad the world's at. The world that ain't war blowing each other up. Well, China wants full domination anyway, world domination. That's coming. The Bible predicted it. And it's happening. It's happening. The things they're doing. And our politicians, Republicans and Democrats, filling their pockets. If the country goes down, all that cash ain't gonna be worth shit. Not even gold is gonna be worth shit. Food will be the gold. Yeah, Jeff, you think I'm friggin' when I said 2 years it'll be illegal to own a gun? Rourke, what's that guy's name? Rocky or whatever the hell is Tato they call him. That moron, sick bastard, friggin' contemplating hitting a kid and watching him die, a young little kid. He writes it, fantasizing. He's demented. Worse than rich kids that are spoiled. Nothing worse than that. Oh, just to give you a little info, people. The Spanish people in this country outnumber the Americans, like I've been saying. All right? And that ain't counting all the illegals that are here, people that come in on a trip. Everybody's bringing in their mothers, their brothers, their sisters, because the Democrat and Republicans and the president are fighting. So everybody's getting their aunts, their uncle, everybody's sick, they're dying. China's flying in more mothers to have baby boys and then flying them right back out. The time is coming when China will strike this country. When they get artificial intelligence weaponized, if they not already had, get a friggin' arm that could take our satellites right out and put them in their satellite. Rob the technology from us. Go into the friggin' colleges and have their people in there that are American citizens sent back here to get all the ideas that are coming from the new kids going into colleges, MIT and stuff. China's working. Once they get the artificial intelligence, financial disaster will hit this country, and it'll be China behind it. I'm in the Bible. It says 2 countries that are going to attack Israel. There's going to be so many soldiers, so many of them in the millions. We've got an army that big, only one country, China. And what's China's main thing, which our country forgets? That they're communist. World domination. World domination.